Hey guys, it's Megan, so welcome to episode 8 in my 5 ways to fill your sketchbook series. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, I'll make sure to link them in the eye in the corner as well as in the description. So without further ado, let's just get into it. The first idea that I have for you guys is to take an online course. My favorite place to take online courses is Skillshare, and I'd like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. The first 500 people to click the link in the description will get 2 free months of Skillshare Premium. By joining the over 7 million users with a premium membership, you'll get unlimited access to over 25,000 courses. It's super affordable too. The annual subscription is less than $10 per month. I took a class called Design a Female Character, Sketching Portraits with Pencils by Gabrielle Brickley. I've really been wanting to work on how I draw faces because honestly I'm not that good at it, and this class was really helpful. It was also fun getting to use a medium that I don't usually work with. I usually do the initial sketch with pencils, but I don't usually use them to color things in. Since this isn't my typical medium, I had to improvise with some of the supplies. In the course, she mentions using a blending stump, which obviously I did not have, and I didn't really feel like going to the store and buying one. So at first I tried just using my fingers to blend, and that worked okay, but since I draw so small, it didn't really help me get the precise details. Then I tried using a Q-tip to blend, but again, the tip was too big to get the precise details that I wanted. I found out that I could make my own blending tool using a piece of computer paper, some tape, and some sandpaper. To make the blending tool, I folded a piece of computer paper in half and then cut it into 2 pieces. I took one of the halves of the piece of paper and then I folded up the corner like this. I cut off the piece that I just folded and then I taped the piece of paper onto the table. Starting at the end of the paper, I just rolled it up really tightly and then just kept rolling it until the whole paper was rolled. I used another piece of tape to secure everything together, and I made the blending tool into a point using a piece of sandpaper. This made blending the pencils so much easier, and I definitely recommend it if you do any type of pencil art. I wonder if this would even work with colored pencils. That's definitely something I'll have to try it with in the future. I recently bought an iPad and an Apple Pencil, and I took this course called Intro to Procreate, illustrating on the iPad Pro, and I combined what I learned from this course and the Drawing Faces course to make a new profile picture. Obviously, I still have a lot to learn about Procreate, but this was a great practice piece. The second idea that I have for you guys is to fill a drawing with Zentangle or mandala designs instead of coloring it in. I was recently sent this set of 72 Fineliners by Arteza, and I think that they are so useful and I definitely recommend them. I decided to draw a picture of Kermit, and I don't know why, but I've been seeing Kermit everywhere lately. Like, the Kermit memes are back and I am not mad about it. I picked out the colors of fineliners that I wanted to use, and then I started filling in the drawing. When using colored fineliners, I find that it's best to erase the sketch so that you can barely see it and then to go over it, because with some of the lighter colors, you can still see the pencil lines under it if you just leave them like they are. So I just outlined each part of the drawing with the specific color that it's supposed to be, and then I started filling it in with mandala and Zentangle designs. I think that this just looks like so cool. Like, I don't know what it is about this, but I've always just wanted to do a drawing like this, and I'm really glad that I finally did. This is a really easy and mindless activity that you can do while you're watching TV. I know that in my last video I said that this was easy to do, and a lot of you guys were just like, no, it's not easy. So like, I don't know what to tell you, but having a circle stencil really helps to draw the mandalas. This one I stole from my dad, so I'm not really sure where he got it, but if I can find it, I'll link it down below for you guys. I left the background blank for this drawing, but I don't know if I should fill it in with more mandala designs. Comment what you think I should do down below. So here's how the finished drawing turned out, and I think that this is a fun way to mix things up instead of just filling things in with a solid color. The third idea that I have for you guys is to use your sketchbook to practice hand lettering, which conveniently Skillshare also has classes on. The first technique is something that I've always wanted to try, so you're going to want to take a plastic bag and use a water-based marker to scribble all over it. Then put some drops of water all over your piece of paper. I used my Arteza water brush to do this, but if you don't have a water brush, you can just dip your finger in some water and do it that way. Put the plastic bag with the marker side down on top of the water, and when you take it off, you should have something like this. I used a paper towel to get off any excess. When that's dry, you can write whatever you want on top of it. I decided to write the words create every day because that's been one of my goals in 2019 is to make something every day. Obviously, I don't post on my channel every single day, but I have been doing something creative pretty much every day. And as you can see, I am still not very good at calligraphy. I don't know how some people do it, like brush pens are very hard to write with in my opinion. I definitely need a lot more practice with using them, but I think that this turned out okay for my first attempt. To fix up the edges of the letters a little bit, I decided to go in with a black micron pen to just kind of smooth them out. And here's how the finished page turned out. Again, I definitely need more calligraphy practice, but for my first attempt, I think it's okay. Here are a few more hand lettering techniques that you can try. For this one, put down a piece of tape or washi tape and then write your name over it. Take the tape off and then write your name in cursive in the middle. I think that I'm a lot better at the fake calligraphy technique, where you write out your name and then you make the downstrokes thicker later. For the next technique, I laid down another piece of tape and then I wrote my name with the Crayola super tip marker. I used lowercase letters this time and I traced around the washi tape using my micron pen. I took off the tape and I put V's in the corner to make it look like a banner. I wrote my name inside of the banner and this time I didn't connect the letters. For the next technique, I used a highlighter to write my name in all capital letters and I drew a heart on either side of my name. I put down a piece of normal tape, which was kind of a mistake because it kind of pulled some of the highlighter off, but I just used a green highlighter on the bottom. And obviously I had to go back in and fix the yellow part. For the next one, I used a highlighter to write my name in all caps again, and I used a micron pen to write my name in cursive over it. But again, I didn't connect the letters together. For the last technique, I wrote my name in lowercase letters using a Crayola super tip marker, and then I wrote my name in cursive over it. Then I drew some stars and dots on the sides of my name. I found it helpful to look up examples of calligraphy fonts online, and here are all 5 handwriting techniques that I tried. Let me know which one is your favorite. I think that mine is the blue one on the bottom. The fourth idea that I have for you guys is to let stickers inspire your drawing. I have a ton of Lisa Frank stickers. This is just one of those things that every time I see them, I have to buy them. They had them at Dollar Tree for a while. I'm not sure if they still have them there, but I definitely stocked up. I wanted to do another one of these half-face drawings like I did in my last sketchbook video, and I decided to make this one Lisa Frank themed. The design on her shirt was inspired by this sticker. It's of 2 cats and one of them is inside of a shoe. After my last sketchbook video, a ton of you guys recreated this half-face art and sent it to me, and I've loved seeing what you all came up with. If you ever want me to see something that you've made, make sure to tag me on Instagram. It is @WellerMegs. I colored everything in the same way that I always do. I colored in the cats using my Winsor & Newton Pro markers, and I used a micron pen for some of the details. Sadly, my Winsor & Newton Pro markers are starting to run out of ink, so if you guys have any inexpensive marker options, definitely let me know in the comments. I colored in the face using my Prismacolor colored pencils, and I made a rainbow ombre in the hair with my Winsor & Newton Pro markers. I added texture to the hair by using some colored pencils. I filled in the shirt with a pink colored pencil, and I made the color purple. To finish the drawing, I added some of the heart-shaped Lisa Frank stickers around the cats, and I added 2 star-shaped stickers on the cheeks. And here's how the finished page turned out. I've been having a lot of fun making these selfie filter drawings recently. The last idea that I have for you guys is to design your own phone case. For this one, I traced my phone onto a piece of paper, and then I cut that out. I put the piece of paper inside of my phone case and then I traced out the part where the camera is supposed to go. This is great if you have a clear phone case because you can create any design that you want. Since this is just a piece of paper that will go inside of the phone case, you can switch out the designs as much as you want. I think I'm going to create a pocket to go in my sketchbook so that I can store my unused phone case designs there when they're not inside of my phone. You can use any type of material for this. For mine, I decided to use my Posca paint pens and some acrylic paint. I made a full tutorial on the Kermit drawing and I'll make sure to link that down below for you guys. The second phone case that I made was inspired by a girl named Trippy Draws on Instagram. She does these really cool paintings of aliens, so I decided that I wanted to paint my own alien, and I painted the background black. I used washi tape to tape off the beam of light that's coming out of the spaceship, and then I put paint inside of the tape. I also sprinkled a little bit of glitter in there. I peeled off the tape and then I colored in the alien using my micron pen. I made the alien green using my Posca paint pen, and then I added in a bunch of details. I drew swirls in the background with my Posca paint pens to make it a little bit different. When the paint was dry, I put the piece of paper into the phone case and then I traced out the camera hole again. I cut out the space for the camera using an X-Acto knife. Now all you have to do is put the piece of paper into your phone case, put in your phone, and then you're done. Here's how the alien phone case turned out. I ended up adding some star confetti onto the light beam coming out of the spaceship. And here's how the Kermit phone case turned out. I made sure to design both phone cases so that my pop socket wouldn't cover too much of the design. Let me know in the comments what you would put on your phone case. So here are today's shoutouts. If you want a shoutout in my next video, make sure to sign up for Skillshare using the link in the description, and comment down below when you're done. In my last video, I asked you guys for suggestions for ways that I should fill my sketchbook. I'm still planning on doing that video, so if you have any suggestions, make sure to leave them down below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and a huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Remember to click the link in the description for a free 2-month trial of Skillshare Premium. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. It is @WellerMegs. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!